Your body is feeling a bit off, but your period isn't even late yet. So now you're wondering, is my period playing tricks on me, or could I actually be pregnant? But let's look at it this way. What if those well feelings are actually your body already dropping little hints, but you just haven't realized it yet? That is why in this video, I am going to be talking about 5 early signs of pregnancy that can show up before you even miss your period. And I'll be explaining what each one means in a way that makes it easy for you to understand what's going on in your body. I am not Sandra, and on this channel, we'll talk about understanding your body, your health, and your fertility. So let's just start with the most overlooked but most common early sign of pregnancy, which is unusual or unexplained fatigue. You might just feel exhausted even when you've done nothing all day. And it's not just like I am tired kind of thing, but more like your body feels heavier. And you might just be having a conversation with someone, and before you know it, your eyes want to close mid-conversations, and you just be wondering, why am I this drained? That's because as soon as you conceive, your body starts producing an hormone called progesterone. And this hormone can knock you out completely. It slows your system, helps support the pregnancy, and in the process, leaves you feeling like you just ran a marathon. So if you've been feeling unusually tired and it's not like you're stressed or lack of sleep, don't ignore that kind of tiredness. It could be one of the early whispers of pregnancy. Another early sign of pregnancy you may get before your period is due is tender or tingling breast. You will notice that your breast will begin to feel fuller, heavier, or strangely sensitive. And this is when you hear women say that it feels like PMS but slightly more. Even your nipple may feel welled, itch, tingly, or even slightly darker. And this is due to rising estrogen and progesterone after conception. And it's your body's way of starting to prepare your breast for milk even before you know you're pregnant. The third one is cervical mucus change. Now, this one is so soft, most women miss it, but it's one of the clearest signs that your hormones are shifting. You know, after ovulation, you are usually dry, right? But if you are pregnant, instead of drying up, you start to notice more creamy or sticky discharge. And you only get to notice this if you've been tracking your cervical mucus. And that's why most women miss it, because they are not used to tracking their cervical mucus. The reason why this is happening is because progesterone is rising to support the womb. And that discharge is what helps protect the uterus from infection in early pregnancy. So if you're not feeling dry as usual and instead you're seeing more discharge, it can be your body giving you a quiet signal. If you're finding this video helpful so far, please don't forget to hit on the like and subscribe. That will help the video reach a lot of women out there so they can learn from it. And if you haven't already watched our video about spotting in early pregnancy, can you bleed and still be pregnant? I advise you watch that video because it clears up a lot of confusion about early symptoms of pregnancy. So guys, let's continue. Another common early pregnancy sign you can experience before a missed period is mild cramping or a little pulling feeling in the lower belly. This is one of the trickiest signs because it can feel like your period is about to start, but instead of the usual PMS cramps, it may feel like gentle tugs, pinches, or fluttering pressure in your lower abdomen. This can happen as the fertilized egg burrows into your uterine lining, and this process is called implantation. And during this process, some women may also get light spotting, and that is known as implantation bleeding. I have a video on my channel where I talked about how to differentiate implantation bleeding from period bleeding. Do well to check that video out. Now, the fifth one is stronger sense of smell or nausea. Have you suddenly started to hate the smell of things you used to love, like your perfumes, the smell of fried eggs, or anything you used to love? Or does brushing your teeth suddenly makes you want to gag? This can be one of the earliest symptoms of implantation. You know, after implantation, as HCG starts to rise, this hormone can heighten your senses, especially your sense of smell, and trigger nausea. You can experience this even before you miss your period. Though it doesn't happen to everyone, but it can happen to you. And one thing you should know is that every woman's body is different and not everyone gets the same symptoms. Even different pregnancies comes with different symptoms. But if you're experiencing more than one of these signs and your period isn't due yet, it's okay to take a pregnancy test, or at least watch your body closely over the next few days. So whether you're trying to conceive or you just need clarity, just know that your body is always talking to you. All you need to do is learn how to listen to it. Now, one thing I want you to know is that there are other signs of pregnancy, but these are the most common ones. So if you're a mom, please share with us in the comments your early pregnancy symptoms. You might be helping somebody in the comments. And if you've not liked this video, what are you still waiting for? Please like this video, subscribe subscribe if you haven't, and please share this video to as many women in your life. And always remember, your health is your wealth. Little changes makes a big difference. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.